Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am your humble host, Slider Sports Guy, joined by a few of my good friends. As always, we start off with the president. What's going on, El Presidente?
What's up, everybody? C-Naz in the building. Let's get it popping.
On the other side, we got your favorite coach's favorite coach. What's going on, LBZ?
What it do, man? You know it's BZ the Great, the educator's educator, aka your favorite coach. Glad to be here with the boys again. Let's get it.
And then on the other side, we got Coach Bennett coming in. What's going on, Coach?
Well, he ain't my favorite coach. But anyway, what's up, fellas? Hey, glad to be back on the show tonight. Had a good weekend in Atlanta. Got to see some good basketball, some boys playing boys basketball, girls playing girls basketball. So
we gonna dig into it early.
Had a good time this weekend.
We gonna dig into this thing real early, man. Check this out, man. I'm glad you said boys playing boys basketball and girls playing girls basketball, man. Now this thing going on now, man, with this swimmer. Man, what's up with this swimmer, man? It's a chick, I don't know her name. Yeah, look at that, Ton's favorite coach. You know, LeBron done changed his screen name to Ton's favorite coach. But anyway, man, we got this swimmer, and I don't know her name. And quite honestly, I really don't want to learn her name.
Leah Thomas.
Yeah,
Juwanna Man.
Anyway, this I guess I called her. I guess that's what he wants to be called. You want to be called her. So anyway, this as a dude, he was like the 400 rated swimmer in the nation. And then he decides his college ends the men's swimming program. So he decides he wants to keep swimming. And he joined the women's swimming program. And he became a woman to swim. And now he has dominated, crushed all records, and won first place in the NCAA swimming final. So she is the NCAA champ. Just like that.
Asterisk.
Ain't no asterisk. They don't put no asterisk beside it. It's her.
Tom putting it beside it. Tom putting it beside that, man. He valid with that. But I ain't gonna take his point. I'll let him make his own point.
Hey, like they say on Coming to America. Mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. Nah, for real though, man. It's a messed up situation, man. I don't see how that can be accepted in the NCAA. I don't see. And if you said they went away with the boys program, correct?
Yep.
You just gotta swim unattached. You gotta do it independently. You can do that.
You can do that in the NCAA?
You can run unattached. Well, I don't know if you can do it in NCAA.
Your school don't have a team.
Yeah, you can run unattached.
Yeah.
Like people who homeschool.
Right.
They can go play for a neighboring school or something like that.
So I just don't think that is right. And we just had this whole. It still is Women's Month, correct?
Yeah.
For that to happen in Women's Month, for a dude to come just take all the shine from the women, well, they work so hard for, in their own lane. That's the women's swimming. It's just there's a bad look, and I know to each his own. Some people are transgender. That is a formidable what you call it
gender
way of life. That's a way of life. That is formidable way of life. So, but for them to be able to come from the male, just what last year or the year before, I don't even know.
I think it been 2 years since he competed as a man.
Yeah, so that's not right. It's not right at all.
Yeah, like you said, man, all them girls work their life.
Yeah,
trying to get to that point, and now the second place girls. This thing got a second place girl field. Either had gold or the championship. Now she's just second place.
Hey, now if that was my daughter, and she was second place, me and old boy gonna have to see each other. Yeah, I can hit him, man.
Well,
Hey, that's gonna be domestic violence now. You going to jail for hitting a woman?
even
No,
worse,
you
that
get
it'll be a hate
It'd be a
crime.
hate crime.
a
That
hate
is right.
crime.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
It'll be a hate crime if
Ship
you
them
hit
out.
them.
Ship them out there.
You're gonna be right on par with Dylan Roof, John, if you go and do a hate crime. So you better leave that alone. Man, that's just tough, man. I don't think it's fair. I really don't think it's fair. I think it's hard enough for women's sports as it is. So, when they, like John said, when they get their shine, for somebody to come and do that. I don't think it should be allowed. If that's your lifestyle, cool. But I don't think you should be able to compete against a woman if you were just competing against the men in the NCAA. You can run attached. You should be able to swim unattached. I just went to a track meet at USC indoor, and people were running unattached. So I just don't think it's fair, man, for that to happen.
A question: would they let a transgender boxer box against a woman?
Well, they let a transgender MMA person do it. That MMA. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, the dude or girl, I don't know, whatever you want to say it, the transgender person end up breaking the chick face. I mean, I'm talking about just tear it up. He beat the bitch down. Excuse me.
I would definitely sue if I was the other opponent, the naturally female opponent. I would sue, man, because I mean that's not right. That's totally unfair.
But she
Totally
know.
unfair.
But they knew coming in though. It wasn't like it was a shock or surprise.
I see it, but I mean, if that's who you got to fight to get to the championship, then what you gonna do?
Hey, but see, I've seen it in wrestling too, like high school wrestling, where they do have females and males wrestling against each other. And that happens. That happens in that, but it is a female wrestling against a male. It's already determined. It's not say for instance, they had a all female wrestling team, and the man says, "I'm not good enough to wrestle these men. I'm gonna go wrestle the female." That's different. You know what I'm saying? That's different. So
I've seen that. What you talking about?
Huh?
I said I ain't never seen that. What you talking about? Like it's predetermined that a male gonna wrestle a female?
Yeah, because a lot of schools don't have wrestling teams for women. So women wrestle and girls been wrestling for years. I remember when we was in school, there was a chick at Spring Valley who wrestled, and she was actually pretty good.
It was a female. It was a female that just won the state championship. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think she was from Woodruff, if I'm not mistaken.
Might be
girls. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, girls been wrestling a long time.
I mean, that's one thing. If a girl is coming to a male sport,
exactly,
that's one thing. I mean, I thought you were saying it was like co-ed, but it was like girl, like it was men's wrestling, and the girl was good enough to wrestle in the men's category. That's one thing. But man going down to a women's sport, that's, like I said, that's just not fair. I just don't get it.
Mm-hmm. And I think certain sports, it's like wrestling, they have weight classes. So that's somewhat, you know what I'm saying, evens the table a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It somewhat evens the table a little bit. But a match like, something like swimming and racing and stuff like that, it's just physical by nature. You're a man, your body is just stronger than a woman. I mean,
it's stronger and more power and definitely more powerful.
But you know what
I'm saying?
You know what though? You know what? I'm gonna tell dude to keep on swimming as a girl. I'm gonna say keep on doing it, bro. Do your thing, sis. Do your thing. And this why you got all these women sitting up here screaming equal rights, equal rights. I can do everything a man can do. I can do anything a man can do. I can do it just as well and even better.
Here you go.
Now all of a sudden, you got a man in a woman's sport and he beating the shit out of y'all. Where all that equal rights shit is now? Where all that equal rights? I can do anything a man can do. Now I know it ain't fair. It ain't fair. Stop. It ain't fair.
All I'm gonna say is coaching females, I definitely wouldn't wanna. It's tough enough coaching against some that, never mind, let me hush for it's tough enough coaching as it is, and I wouldn't want to see a transgender person competing against my team. I just wouldn't. I mean, I don't think it's fair. I mean, that's a decided advantage.
And you know what? I wonder what's gonna happen, because sooner or later, pretty soon, it's gonna be some 6'5" dude who say, "Man, I can't make it in the NBA. I can't make it.
WNBA.
Let
They
me
made
play."
a movie in that already, man.
Nah, but he was hiding. They're gonna be one that's gonna come out and say you just transgender, because obviously you don't have to cut your dick off.
Hey, did you see the part where the females in the locker room said that they feel uncomfortable?
Yeah.
That he walking around dick all out.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
That's all article
man.
about it, man. He just walking around, they didn't say dick, they said genital.
Swinging.
He out here swinging in the locker room. And see, that's my thing. Now, if he cut it off, that means he dedicated. That means he truly want to be what he say he gonna be. You cut your thing off, you serious.
Boy, you stupid.
But but the picture of him, you know, he ain't cut his thing off. He don't have no fake titties. He just look like an ugly ass dude. He look like, you know what I'm saying, it's a dude. He looked like a dude. So it's like, come on, man. Hold on. Let's bring the picture up. You don't even, it ain't even like he trying to look like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at this. Come on.
That look like Michael Phelps.
Come on.
Michael Phelps, man. Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying, man? So my thing is, you ain't even trying to look like a chick. You know what I'm saying? You go and grow some fake titties or something. You know,
Get them hormones.
get some hormones, man. You just saying I feel like a woman so I can swim. Nah, bro. But you know what though? Do your thing, sis.
Hey, and
Do your thing.
Isn't the thing like I can't remember, it was North Carolina or somebody, where they said you can, you can be whoever you want to be, because they had the transgender restroom. Well, they didn't want to do the transgender restroom. So if I want to identify as a female, I just go in the female restroom.
Yep. Yeah, that was North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina, right? So
North Carolina stood up against it and said you got to go in to whatever you were born as.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, you know.
They ain't just letting y'all perverts run in the women's bathroom.
We still in the South, man. Some shit like that. That ain't going over in the Bible Belt.
Nah.
All this stuff happening, that's happening up north. You know, up north, man. It's a lot different. But
at the end of the story, man, that shit ain't fair, man. It's not fair at all. Okay, I can see if he was ranked highly in the male and you just knew he was going to come to the females to take over. Yeah, he's 496. So you trying to tell me 460 something? It's 465 people, men, that much better than females.
He make all conference.
Dog, you talked earlier about his because the thing is, the reason he joined the women's program or whatever is because they ended the swimming program at his school. And somebody said, well, why did he just go someplace else? If he was 469 or whatever in the nation, he couldn't go nowhere else. He wasn't getting off no scholarship nowhere else.
That make me
think. He swim unattached.
He might be lying to all of us. He might really not be transgender, but he didn't look transgender right there. He might just say, hey, this is the way I can get in and compete and win. And then on the side, when ain't nobody looking, he's just a regular dude.
See, my thing is, I wonder what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen 3 years from now, for whenever his eligibility up and he can't swim no more. You know what I'm saying? Will he say, okay, well now I'm ready to be a man again?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because he ain't grow no fake breasts. He ain't cut off his thing. So technically, all he got to do is get a crew cut, get a buzz cut. Now he a man again. You see what I'm saying? So Stop taking the little hormone pills. Now he a man again. Stop repressing. I guess they do something that represses your testosterone. I think that's what they call it.
I have no clue
what it is, but all he gotta do is stop doing it. So now he a man again. Ooh.
less of them, man.
So hey, must be nice, man. Real interesting. Check this, man. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna take a quick commercial break on the RIP 28 podcast. We'll be back in about 2 and 2.
Hey, I'm Jay Little, the owner of Forward Counseling and Consulting. We're a consulting and coaching firm who believes in the TLC method: truth, love, and community. Whether coaching corporate clients, individual clients, or engaging in individual counseling and group counseling, we believe that you can be more than what you are today by finding your truth, love, and community. You can reach us at www.forwardcc.net or give us a call at 803-457-5413.
Welcome back to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast, man. On the RIP 28 podcast, what we like to do, man, we like to give a listener letter. We have people write in. They want to know what's they got questions and stuff. They got questions and they want to have some answers. And so what we like to do, man, we like to give them answers. I'm sitting up here trying to get everything straight for my people, man. Trying to get everything straight. So check this out. While we figuring stuff out, Chance, man, how can the people get in touch with us, man? Where can they reach us at?
A little bit everywhere. Everywhere you stream, everywhere you got everything. You know, Podbay, Google, Apple, everything, man. Like if you just type in RIP 28 podcast anywhere you stream, and we on there.
We're on Twitter, Facebook, Apple, YouTube, Spotify, Podbean, Podbay, Apple Podcasts. Man, we Instagram. Man, we everywhere. If you looking for us, man, it ain't that hard to find us. And if you not liking, subscribing, and sharing, what's wrong with them, Sly?
Man, their mama raised them wrong, man. I'm telling
you. Raised them wrong.
If you don't like, follow, subscribe, and share, your mama raised you wrong. Or you a hater.
Or Larry got a little bite.
or you a hater. That's all, man. You just might be a hater. Man, check this, man. We're gonna pull up this listener letter here. Let's go back to it. Let's see. Boom. Get our producer to share this screen, man. Pull this up, dude. There you go. Who want to read this listener letter for me?
I got you.
Go ahead.
As usual, there's probably got some typos in here because some of my people don't know how to write. All right. Dear fellas, I have a problem and I hope y'all can help me out. I have been dating this guy for about 2 years now. We have had a pretty good relationship, but we have had a lot of trauma. We met online in the Facebook group that I'm a part of, I guess. We clicked online and really got each other. The problem is we're in a long distance relationship. I'm in SC and he's in VA. We get together about once a month, sometimes twice. We really have a great time when we are together, but lately things have changed. I'm so tired of him now. We seem to be irking and bothering each other. It just seems like it's no longer fun. I want to break up with him, but I'm not sure how. How do I dump him? How do we end it? What y'all think about that?
How do you dump somebody, man? It ain't as easy as it sounds.
Change your number.
But that one, on an online long distance relationship, that should be pretty easy. You just don't answer the phone that much. But I guess they visit each other, so they know where each other live, I'm guessing. So
Yeah.
you can pop up on them. So, you gotta just be straight up with them and say, I don't think this working out.
Yo, man.
We all grown ups here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just do the right thing. If it ain't working, it ain't working. Just let it go. Y'all ain't committed to nothing. When you're in a long distance relationship, you committed to them weekends. That's about it.
Well, check this
for
out.
For some time, but some people are really committed to their long distance relationship.
I'm talking about this letter.
Oh, you talking about the letter?
Yeah.
She need to go ahead and just cut it, man, because the longer you let it drag on, the more emotions and all that get attached.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got somebody in the chat, man. We got Penelope. Oh God,
Penelope.
Her and her a million names that she goes by on Facebook, her different pages. But she says ghost them. She says ghost. I don't know. See, he go this way.
The house, Penelope.
This way I'm
That's our emotions.
This way I'm gonna argue with you a little bit, Ty. You say change my number. Man, I done had this same number for almost 20 years. I ain't about to change my number.
You're right.
I ain't about to change my number, man.
Right. I ain't changed mine either.
You know what, man? I'm gonna take you on a story trip, man. Well, first of all, I want to ask y'all ever had any bad breakups? Y'all ever dumped anybody that came out wrong? Cause I got one. Y'all had a bad breakup, man?
Yeah, I had one. In college, I had to break up one. I was in my prime of football, and I'm trying to focus on that a little bit more. Next thing I know, me and my partner, we was gonna go to the mall. We get some of them fake watches, and we just hopped in the van. Remember, I had the little Dodge Caravan back in the day.
I remember the gold Dodge Caravan.
So we just hopped in the van. I backed out the parking spot. And like, all four flies on, all four tires on flat. All four. I was like, you ain't do one, you did all four of them things.
Did all four.
I was like, dang. I wasn't even mean about it. You know what I mean? I was like, this Memphis, Tennessee, I guess.
Yeah. Well, check this, man. When it comes to this breakup thing, man, I learned the hard way that you got to be careful and selective on how you do these things, man. I was messing with this one chick, man. And the thing is, to say we was in a relationship would be stretching it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm young. I'm in my early to mid 20s. I was about 24. You know what I'm saying? I had just got out the relationship where I got dumped and I jumped out of van at Chan's wedding. We'll tell that story on another day. We'll tell that story another time.
Yeah, that was good.
That was hilarious in Memphis. But anyway, I had just got out of that relationship. And so I was kicking it with another chick. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. We grown, kicking it, hitting on the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Hitting it, when ain't no trips out when the sun out. You know what I'm saying? All our trips out when the sun down. Now she thought it was a lot more than what it was. I wasn't. As a grown man, I can look back and say, hey man, I wasn't doing nothing to help that out. You know what I'm saying? I might have egged it on a little bit. But ends up happening. I'm telling her, yo, I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of tired of you. I don't want to mess with you no more. So I say, let me figure out how to dump her. My homeboy Jay, he says, man, you ought to do it someplace in public, man. Don't bring her to the house. Because if you bring her to the house, because me and Jay used to live together at that time. She said, you bring her to the apartment, she can tear up all the shit in the apartment, or she could just go crazy, or she might not want to leave. Or she might fall down the steps and say you threw her down the steps. So you don't want to break up with her at the apartment. I said, good idea, bro. Good idea. So I say, all right, let's go to Dutch Square. Let's go to Dutch Square and I'll break up with her in that McDonald's by Dutch Square. So I pull up to that McDonald's by Dutch Square. And that's when I was driving the Grand Marquis. I had the long Grand Marquis. So I pull up to the McDonald's, and I was like, "Come on, let's go inside, man. Let me buy you a burger or something like that." And she was like, "Cool, cool." So I go in, I buy, and I say, "Look, man, I like us chilling with each other, kicking it, spending time, but I don't see this going anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in a relationship with you, and you want to be in a relationship with me, and I don't want to lead you on." I'm thinking I'm doing the honorable thing, right? Don't that sound honorable? That sound like a man. Women want honesty. I'm giving her honesty, right? I'm telling them, huh?
At least with the Chick-fil-A, you talking about McDonald's.
Well, that's all I had. That's all I had with McDonald's money back then.
Hey, she better use that value menu. Ain't
I'm telling you, man. Hey, I ain't had Chick-fil-A money. I had McDonald's.
And I'm breaking up with you. You get McDonald's.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That man say, "Hey, my man, give me 2 pieces of cheese."
So, man, so she like, well, what you mean? I was like, well, I don't want to be with you the way you want to be with me. And she's like, well, fuck that. You gonna use me? You just gonna take me over to your place and do what you want to do with me? She used some words that I can't use because my mama listened to this podcast, so I don't want to say the word. I don't want to say the words she used. So I'm like, well, it ain't like that. I thought you knew what time it was. Cause see, you got to think. See, and this something else about y'all women, y'all don't understand. And Nikki Davis talking about the setup was problematic. No, it wasn't problematic. No, but where I was at, I lost my place, man.
She was mad with you.
Yeah, she mad with me. Like, you gonna use me? And I'm like, look, I ain't using you. You knew what it was in the beginning. I thought we both knew we was having fun in the beginning. And she's like, well, it's more than fun now. You ain't about to dump me in no and getting loud. I'm not a person for public displays of anger. You know what I'm saying? I don't want all that drama up front. So I'm like, look, I gotta leave. I need to get out of here. Next thing I know, I'm walking to the door, and I hear somebody behind the counter talking, "Hey, dude!" And I turn around. She got a plastic fork in her hand, trying to stab me and get me right here in the shoulder with the goddamn fork. I say, ain't this a bitch, man? So I push her off me. I'll go outside. It's a plastic fork. She ain't get too deep in me. She ain't get too deep in the titty. But she got, you know what I'm saying? She got me though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going outside, man. I'm like, oh fuck. So and in the McDonald's parking lot, you got to drive in the park. So I had to back out, and she running behind me, standing behind my car, and I can't pull out. And she won't. I ain't going nowhere. And she hitting on my trunk, beating on my trunk. You're not gonna do this to me. I ain't know what I ain't know do. Brother jumped the Mercury over the curb. Dog. I had to jump the Mercury up over the curb to get up. I teared up all my undercarriage in the car to get up out of here, man. I pulled off, thinking, oh, jump, man. I got to get out of here, man. I got to get out of here. And I know she hitting my car. And the reason I remember Chance Flat Tire story, that was going through the back of my head, because it was a couple of years later after Chance had that flat tire story. And that was going through my head. So I'm like, I can't take my car home. This broad might tear up my car. So I went home to my mama's house. She ain't know where my mama stayed. I stayed at my mama's house for about 3 or 4 days, man. I stayed with Mom Deuce for about 3-4 days, man, to avoid this, man. But that's.
Hey, let me tell you though, man. Hey, you had to break up something. I ain't never got to break up nobody, man. You know that?
You ain't.
I always did some fucked up shit I got broke up with.
Well,
I ain't never got to break up with nobody.
That's the story I got. That's the story of my life. I always do something messed up, and they give you like, going on.
Hey, I be sitting like, God damn.
Hey, and it always be the good ones too, dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
God, boy.
I
be looking. Hey, man, I be looking at like, man, if I would have just been smarter, dog, I could have been sitting all right. But look at me now.
Hey, I'm like, God damn, I ain't broke up with nobody. I'm listening to y'all story like, God damn, how that shit feel?
Yeah,
Come on, look.
you see me, I'm sitting over here like, I ain't never heard that.
Only good thing about slides is, he ain't get permanently damaged by that fork, because he bleed jelly.
Hey, James, that's like a pebble hitting an elephant. That plastic fork on that thick skin.
I ain't lying.
That rough skin.
What a biscuit.
Look at him, man. Look at him, man.
Hey, but
Somebody bleed jelly.
you can see who the good guys is. We had to actually break up with somebody. Y'all always did something to mess.
Oh, stupid shit too.
Hey, Tom.
Yo,
we started that early in our life.
I ain't lying, boy. I got broke up with like 6th graders and shit from doing some old stupid shit.
Messing with you, Tom. I blame half of it on Tom. That's why I got broke up with. If I would have just stayed in school and not talking about getting in the back of the corrupt, I would have been all right.
Hey, man, they don't know about the corrupt.
Hey, but Sly, I gotta ask you this. You said part of it was you led her on. So you was in there making love. Like, I love you, baby. I love you.
Oh yeah, he totally loved.
First off, the love word was never mentioned. The love word was never mentioned. But now I did have that's back when we had LimeWire. So I did have that mixtape going good. You know what I'm saying? I had the slow jam CD playing, you know what I'm saying? I had that mixtape playing good, you know what I'm saying? So
yes,
but I never said I love that. One thing I can say, I never told a woman I love her to get the coochie.
Hey boy, that's the worst thing. I ain't never said it to get the coochie, but once once you say I love you, boy, they feel like they own you.
I have lied in many other ways now. I've lied in many other varying ways.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. That love, boy, that saying I love you, boy. That's like you putting your pen and paper saying we together.
Boy, you better not say it. If you don't mean it, don't say it.
So I don't. Hey, you got that own wife now. Shit, it took a while for me to say I love her, but guess what? Love her to death,
bruh. Hold on. Hey man, I done got three separate personal texts here about jumping out of vans, man. Do I need to tell that story, Chance?
Hey, yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, I wasn't able to see it, but I've heard it from like 6 different people.
Well, this is for everybody wanting to know the story about me jumping out of a van. All right, man. Chance got married. What? You was 24 or 23 when you got married?
24.
Chance was 24 when Chance got married, man. And I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship with this girl for about a year and a half, maybe a little bit longer, man. As a matter of fact, I like to say she was the last virgin on earth. She was a virgin. She was like 20, 22 or whatever we had sex.
She told you.
Hey, that's what my bed sheet said. Oh, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, man, we had she ended up
dirty scoundrel.
She ended up breaking up with me. She ended up I was immature. I wasn't ready for a relationship, whatever excuses she gave me. I was selfish, all that stuff that sound like me. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff that sound like me. So she broke. The plan was Chance was getting married in April or something like that. And I was supposed to March, something like that, whatever, close. I was supposed to take her to Memphis to Chance's wedding. All right. She told me, I don't even like Chance like that. Why would I go to his wedding? I don't like Chance. And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, she ain't going. And this before we broke.
You like, I got to stop you up.
Huh?
I said, you lying on that one.
No, that's what she said. That's what she told me. That's what she told me. She said, I don't even like Chance like that. Why would I go to his wedding?
I'm gonna have to address that.
Hey.
That was my girlfriend in 8th grade.
Well, that might be why she don't like you like that. Well, check this though. Well, she says she wasn't gonna go to the wedding. All right, fine, whatever. We end up breaking up about a month or so later, And then next thing I know, we all rent a van. Matter of fact, Mike Hook daddy rent a van for us. And it was what? Me, Tim Brown, Herb and Mike Hook. We all drove to we took the van to Memphis. Now, we in Memphis, Chance come and pull me over to the side, and Chance like, hey, bro, man, I need to tell you this before you find out on your own. Blank has came to the wedding with Blank, her friend. Now, her friend really was Chance's friend. The friend really was Chance's friend. I guess she wanted to support Chance and come to the wedding. But I'm like, why is she coming to the wedding? She don't even like you, Chance. And he's like, I don't know, but I just wanted to tell you before it happened. And so I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't sweating it. So I'm like, yeah, I ain't sweating this, bro. So I'm in Memphis. I'm trying to be in my Mac Daddy mode because I ain't hurt. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I ain't hurt. I'm trying to be in my Mac Daddy mode, hollering at every broad in Memphis, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to best put my 24-year-old Mac down. And another homeboys, Floyd, came to the wedding. We go, this is after the wedding. After the wedding, we all say we're going to go down to Beale Street and kick it in Beale Street. Floyd stops by a gas station, and they selling 40 ounces. Now, when the last time we ain't seen no 40 ounce in a long time, dog. So I'm like, Floyd like, man, get a 40 ounce. I got a 40 ounce, and I'm chugging that thing on down. You know, I'm drinking it down, taking it down. We on Beale Street. I done finished that 40 in about 20 minutes or 15 minutes, finished that 40. We on Beale Street. We at all these bars. They selling these drinks or whatever for $2, $3, these liquor shots and liquor drinks, and I'm paying them. I'm all the way. I was a drink champ before drink champs. You know what I'm saying? I was with it. And then she come and see me. She come in there and see me, and I'm talking to some girl, and she come in. She like, so this what you do? You get out of town, you get drunk, you holler at women, and you rude like that? That's why we can't be together. I'm like, wait, what you mean? What you mean? I'm just, I'm stuttering and blubbing over the words, blubbing over the. That's why we can't be together. I'm gone. We are leaving. She leaves Beale Street. I don't know where she gone. The whole crew is messed up. I think the only one sober was Herb. Herb and probably Hook. The only two was sober. Big Tim tried to pull down an American flag. Big Tim got drunk. It was Trail was a player drunk. It was ridiculous. We finally say, fuck it, man. Let's get off of Beale Street. Let's go someplace else. We hop into this van. We hop into the van, a sliding door minivan or whatever. And she calls me on the phone and she said, Sylvester, you are too drunk. You need to go home. I get tired of you always trying to act up in front of your friends and be some type of tough guy in front of your friends. I'm like, tough guy, I don't give a fuck about them niggas. I open it. We riding down the road. I open the door in the van. Fuck that. I don't care about them. I'm coming to you right now. I jump out the van while it's moving. While it's moving, holding the block. I got the little block cell phone, holding it. Go and hit the tumble road.
I love you, baby.
I still love you. I still love you, girl. I think you the best. Fuck them, man. I don't care about them. Oh, God.
Damn, drunk crying, everything.
That drunk crying and everything. Boy, I tell you, when you young and dumb. Young and dumb, man. And here go the funny thing about her. She dumped me like a year before that. We broke up a year before that. Then she dumped me again before Chan's wedding. Fast forward, we both get married. 15 years later, we run back into each other. We get back together, dating again. She dumped me one more time. And then I still managed to work my way back in. But here you go. Here go me being who I am. When I saw it got rocky the last time, I said, fuck it, I'm dumping you. And I blocked the door.
You had no options.
I dumped her before she could dump me, bro. And there you go. I got rid of her before she could get rid of me.
God damn.
Bruh, I tell you, boy, that liquor, that ain't nothing but that liquid courage, man. It's that
Listen.
liquid courage, man.
That's why I don't mess with it now. I never drink. I don't know why I was drinking no gin in the first place. I almost ruined my life.
Dog, I don't mess with no gin, dog. I don't mess with it, man. And I
Hey,
think
you gotta make it the right mix with gin, man.
And not a head.
I had so many stories from my wedding. Boy. God, that was like a soap opera movie or something.
Chance had the greatest wedding ever. It was the greatest. It was, matter of fact, it was all our first wedding. It was the first wedding, and it was the greatest one ever.
Yep, that was everybody's first wedding. Yep.
And the thing is, no other wedding has lived up to the hype, bro. No other wedding weekend has lived up to Chan's wedding.
Because it was your first.
Oh my goodness.
It was your first.
Still chasing that high, jumping out the car.
Bro.
Everybody crying up in there.
Bro.
That was crazy.
Oh my goodness. Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happened in Memphis stays in Memphis. We gonna leave. I shouldn't have told the world that story, man. But it was still too funny, man. It was a funny time, man. It was a funny time. Check this out, man.
At least Coach Mac told you how to roll.
Yeah, at least Coach Mac taught me how to roll, boy. Cause I jumped out that van, boy. I hit that roll on that roll. Oh my god! But you know what? Though I kept the cell phone. Though I kept it up. I kept it up. I hit the roll and got up and started talking, boy. I hit it, got up and kept on talking, bro. Hey, good times, man. Good, but you do crazy shit when you think you're in love. Or matter of fact, I was in love. You do crazy shit, but now you come to the issue of what is doing too much. You see what I'm saying? What is that line? When do you cross that line? Because now you come to something like Kanye West. You know, is Kanye West crossing that line with what he's doing? Because now we recap for everybody, you know, he dated and married Kim Kardashian. And then after marrying Kim Kardashian, you know, Kanye West is a spectacular, he's a brilliant clown. He's a clown. He's a genius, but he's a clown. You know what I'm saying? He'll say all type of stuff about black people and how he talk all type of shit about black people and how he support Trump and, you know, all type of stuff. And then he'll come back and say, well, it's racism. What holding me back? You know what I'm saying? The courts are against black men to see their kids. Kanye, I don't know, man. Kanye fucking, I don't know what you call him, man. He's a genius or he's an asshole. He's an idiot. He's a whole lot of things, man.
Kanye somehow.
And yeah, and he's a billionaire somehow, man. But my thing is he going too far?
Hey, if it wasn't Kanye, he'd have a stalking charge.
Yeah. And then boom, right here, she read your mind. And Nikki said if Kanye was a regular dude, he'd be in jail for the shit he's doing. Real talk.
For real.
Real talk, man. He'll be in jail.
It's too much. It's too much. He going too far, man. I mean, I understand that you still love your ex-wife, and we all have, like I was saying earlier, I've never dumped anybody. I've been dumped. And I wanted that love back. I really do, you know, wanted the love back. But you can't go out here and do some of the stuff he's doing. Either Kanye would be in jail if he was a regular dude, or Kanye would be in the graveyard if he was a regular dude.
Yeah, because some of the stuff he's doing, if she got a brother.
Yeah, that got a brother, or if her boyfriend or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
cousin, whoever. So I mean, I can't go that far.
Hey, and the same thing you saying, B, like I said, every time I got dumped, I ain't never tried to get it back. I just, you know.
I ain't gonna say that.
I can't go that far.
It's hard. I've been on that phone. Man, you know I'm stupid.
Hey,
I hate with Anton. So you know I ain't got good sense right there.
Hey, I was like, fuck it, man. Hey, I fucked up. Hey.
That thing hurt though for a while. If it's one of them that you know you lost and she was a good one, that thing hurt. Don't sit up there and play hard like slide and jump out the van with the cell phone high and tight and doing all that. Be honest, boy. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest, boy. That thing hurt.
Yeah.
You can say what you want. All us gangsters and players and all that, we didn't been hurt.
No.
That's how you became a player.
Hey, I can say it hurt, but hell, it was my fault. It is what it is.
Yeah. I'm about to say why I hurt if you know you wouldn't do it right.
Cause that's why it hurt.
That's why it hurt. Because
you sit up here and think, damn, man, all I had to do was do right. I would have been all right.
Would have been all right.
Man, yeah, you gotta learn from that.
But that new pussy be calling. It be calling.
It be calling me.
Say, old Betty do them things with her. She know how to double fist it. You know what I'm saying?
You guys.
My girl, she don't know how to double fist it like old Betty do.
But what if that was your sister? All us have sisters up here except for Anton.
Somebody can get shot.
Yeah, it would definitely be a problem,
hey,
bro.
Look, if Kanye was doing this to my sister, oh man, you know, it's like sometimes some people don't understand until you punch them in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I think sometimes it take an ass whipping for you to understand. You know what I'm saying? My daddy used to say a hard head make a soft butt. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's what you need. And the thing, but I don't like, you know, I don't usually side on the side of the white guy when it's a black and white issue, but Pete Davidson is a saint, dog. This man is a professional comedian. He cracked jokes for a living. And I know it is bothering him to death not to be able to say stuff back to Kanye, man. You know how hard I would be going if I were Pete Davidson. You know how hard I'd be going on Kanye right now.
They leaving that shit to DL.
Oh yeah, DL's a genius, dog. DL, his response, DL is, man, Kanye, why would you say something to a man who has made his living? That's
Kanye
DL
can't
whole
win.
dog.
You can't win going public with this. You can't.
Bro.
You're gonna look stupid either way. Chasing behind her, you look stupid.
Hey.
And then messing with these comedians, these very funny comedians.
Well, he's still a millionaire though.
So somebody got to explain what did he say to DL? Like how out of all the people in the world, how you come at DL?
Hold on, John. Hold on, Chance. I didn't mean to cut you off. What you say, John? Who's still a millionaire?
Shit, Kanye.
Kanye, a billionaire.
Yeah, he a billionaire. You mean? Yeah, but yeah, he a genius, like I said. But go ahead, Chance.
I said out of all the people in the world, why you go at DL Hughley?
What happened? DL was on Vlad TV. DL do all these little guests on all these spots on Vlad TV, and DL said that if Kanye was a regular man, Kanye would be in jail for the way he's acting. He said he's acting like a stalker. And then I guess word got back to Kanye. He watched the video, and then Kanye came back to DL and said he said something about God doesn't love you, your kids don't love you, you're a terrible dresser, and then he said that he got
enough money to get him touched.
Yeah, he said, I got enough money to where I can get you touched. I can get you hurt. You live in Calabasas. And he put DL's address on Instagram. He put his real address on Instagram. And boy, and then, you know what I'm saying, that. And then people forget DL Hughley, he's a comedian, but DL Hughley from South Central. You know what I'm saying? That man from South Central.
Yeah, he was a little fella, though.
Yeah, he a little fella. But
somebody else gonna do the fight.
Yeah, somebody else. Ain't neither one of them gonna fight each other.
You always keep some goons around. Yeah, their hands ain't gonna get dirty.
But my thing is though, man, when Kanye doing all the talking and stuff online, it's all good. It's all funny, whatever. But when you threaten that man, when you put his address out there for the world,
He crossed the line with that one.
yeah, I got to see you.
Way across the line.
I got to see you.
In the media, but even going in the media saying some of the stuff he's saying, that's crossing the line, man. Because if it was my family, like we said, that's an issue.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you, man. And it's the thing, man. Poe, I want to feel sorry for Kanye. I want to feel bad for him, but fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him. Hey, man, I know it hurt losing your woman, bro. We done all been there. We done all been there and know it hurt. But here go my thing. He mad at the white dude for dating his wife, but he go and do Instagram posts and he taking broads out, buying them shopping trips and all type of stuff. I'm like, come on, bro. How you mad at her?
Are they separated, like legally separated now?
Oh, they legally
divorced.
They divorced. Oh, we're divorced.
Yeah, the paperwork being filed and all that. So it's over. It's over. So, man, dog, move on, bro.
Yeah, move on.
Move on, man. I know it hurt, but you just gotta, you know what it is.
Heal. He trying to heal by bringing in another woman. He gonna keep going in the circle.
Hey, Kanye about to make
I know.
Kanye about to make one of the best albums he ever made now, like Mary did when she was hurt.
That's what we need. We need him to write Mary J. Blige album. That's what we need. We need him to take all that pain and write an album for Mary J.
You know what I mean? You about to make a nice one, boy.
That might be a deadly combination right there, boy. Mary J. and Kanye, or Kanye and Mary.
Man, but that's what we need, man. But here go the thing, man. It's hard to move on. It's hard to accept. It's hard to accept, but sometimes you do it to yourself, man. You do it to yourself. So just move on, bro. Just get the fuck on. Hey, man. Right now, you should be going through some stages of grief. Right now, you should be finding some new coochie to jump in, to hide your grief in some new coochie. You know what I'm saying? Hide your grief in some new coochie. You'll feel better.
I can't, man.
You'll feel better, man.
No, he won't, man. Because after he do whatever he do, guess what he's still gonna see? He gonna still see that man laying down next to Kim, dog. He hurt, man.
He seen that before they got married, though.
But that's prior to. Hey, but that's prior to your heart got attached to her. It's easy, everybody know they lady or man or whatever they significant other is, then they didn't had somebody before. But after you, well, that's hard for them, boy.
My thing is
on the video though.
My thing is though, how do you hook up with her? You know what I'm saying? If you're the person, because when Kanye and Kim got married, they got together. Kanye was the biggest star. He was the biggest star when they got together. All right. So if somebody who ain't had nothing and Kim approached them with all her baggage and everything like that, I could see somebody jumping on and say, yeah, I get with her. I can be famous and rich. But if you already famous and rich, man,
Kim was rich before Kanye.
No, she ain't have Kanye money before Kanye.
Before Kanye?
She ain't Kanye. Nah, her family was rich. Her family had money.
Your family rich. Kanye was the first rich one in his family.
But they didn't have Kanye's money when they got together. When they got together, they wasn't billionaires. That Kylie wasn't no billionaire. They was famous. They was C-list celebrities. They was reality stars.
I got that. So when College Dropout came out,
they wasn't together. College Dropout.
I know what Kim Garnett. She had money though. The family had money.
Depends on your definition of money.
Motherfucker had money, dog.
Depends on. to me, they had money.
Yeah,
to me, they had money. But
so she been used to money for longer than Kanye been used.
Oh
to money.
yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's true.
But anyway, go ahead.
But man, bro. But I couldn't. I could you if you was dating your wife and your wife had a sex tape for the world that the world unseen, would she have been your wife?
Nope.
Chance? Would you have married Tanisha if Tanisha had a sex tape out? And you knew it coming into the marriage. It wasn't like it was sprung on you.
Oh, hey man, like y'all say,
You
love
you
conquers
got
all.
that's a no.
Hey, love conquers all. You never know. You never know.
Everything but that sex tape.
Yeah.
My thing about Kanye is
That's
my thing
public
about
time. She's a public whore. So I can't.
Hey, you can't say that. You can't say
He make a song all about it. You know, Gold Digger song. You know, like when he get on, he leave for a white girl.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
He did exactly what he was talking junk about us people for.
He called it. He called it.
You know that.
You know. So I don't know, man. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't pick the chick who's a known whore. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay. Let's ask this question.
It's different if you don't know.
She had a tape. Did that make her a whore? Because she was on the tape.
No, the tape didn't make her a whore, but everything she done been married 3-4 times, man. Kanye like her 4th husband.
Marriage and being with somebody is different than just 30 dudes running through you.
It has been.
You heard what Michael Blackson said. If you put every man that Kim Kardashian has had sex with on an album, it'll look like We Are the World. That's Michael Blackson. I'm giving that. That's Michael Blackson now. I heard him. He was he coming here to Columbia. He came here with some comics, and that was the little promo that they had, man. So I don't know, man. I couldn't do it. But
her past is out there, bro. Her past is out there, man.
All right, okay, LB. So you saying you couldn't do it? If Kim Kardashian came to you right now.
I'll fuck her.
Well, and what? Came to me right now and what?
And say, hey, you my guy. You my guy. I want to be with you. You my soulmate. I done finally found my soulmate.
But you talking to somebody that ain't got no money.
I thought the
I'll be a damn fool to sit up and say no. No, baby, you got a sex tape. What?
Hey, for real, man.
I might look kind of funny, but I ain't no fool. Come on. But you talking about somebody that ain't got no money. You talking to you? Yeah, sign me up. Sign me up for that booty duty. But you talking about people that got money, that don't mean nothing to them. You see what I'm saying? On that level, that don't mean nothing.
I got
but to me, man, I'll walk out the door right now and don't bring nothing. I ain't even bringing my MacBook that I got here. Doing this, I'm gonna leave it out.
Hey, y'all watch sex tape in bed with you.
I don't care about that.
Hey, baby, get in that position right there.
Tom, I don't care nothing about that. We're gonna make our own. We're gonna watch that together.
Man, check this out, man. Hey, we need to take a quick commercial break. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll see you back here on the RIP 28 podcast. Whatever going around, and every now and then, man, we like to offer our advice on what's going on. And one thing that kind of caught our attention was this one right here. It says, I'm 32, and just a month ago, I found out that my ex-wife, whom I haven't spoken to since we've divorced, passed away tragically in a moped accident. My ex-wife had life insurance through her job. My ex-mother-in-law informed my father that my ex-wife had kept me as a beneficiary in a life insurance policy. Her family wants the money for funeral costs, bills, and etc. What should I do? Hey,
That's his ex-wife.
that's his ex-wife. His ex-wife.
Oh, they don't get nothing.
Let's
Oh, they don't get nothing.
let's ask. Hey, then you
You
got
go
to
half on it?
then you got to think about her family too. If they somebody who's gonna,
Yeah.
they might ride down on you and take that money whether you give it to
Right.
them or not.
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
That
you
wouldn't
have
be
things
smart.
in position for stuff like that. You know what I mean? Meet me at the police station.
Hey, I think they ain't
You
start
can't
making
live that.
guns when they made hers.
Exactly.
Picture right now of a pregnant woman on the beach on one knee, one hand holding her belly and the other hand holding a
Holding
ring,
the ring. Oh no.
proposing to her husband. I mean, proposing to her boyfriend.
That look like a light skinned Sly right there.
And look at him standing there looking like
He like,
if
oh
she
my
was being
God.
proposed to. Oh no.
Man, what y'all? Tony, go ahead, talk to me about this. You seem like you ready for
Fired up.
Talk to me about this. Can't be you.
That don't look right. No, that don't look right. That's not how that's supposed to go. Like, no, you don't do that. That just don't look right. That's not the traditional way. Everybody doing it the way they want to do it. But I mean, no, that just seemed like you
Hey,
pressuring him to do something that he may not even be ready to do.
but
Hey,
what?
man.
But
Dude got to take that risk too.
why is it okay for a dude to do it? She may not feel that way. I feel like this. The traditional way, 50-50. 50% of the marriages work, 50% of it didn't. So is it really working just because it's traditional? Who says, are you looking for a successful marriage or a traditional marriage? Or this traditional proposal? I mean, I'm a divorced guy, as we all know, thanks to Chance.
Yeah, we do know that.
Hey, that's why Michael Vick went to jail. Somebody snitched him out like that, dry snitch. But anyway,
that's public knowledge, bro.
hey, but check this out though. I don't know. I went the traditional route. It didn't work. Who's to say if she would have proposed to me, it wouldn't have worked or would have worked? I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's just depending on the comfort of your relationship. You better be comfortable before you do it. And obviously, she is the way she holding that belly with that ring.
Welcome back to the RIP 28 podcast. This is a RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like and some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. Check this out, man. You know, we usually do the 90s block at the end, but we had a debate last week on Denzel versus Samuel L. Jackson, man. And one thing we realized, man, we don't have enough appreciation for the great actor who is Samuel L. Jackson, man. And what we're gonna do?
We ain't decide that.
Well, I decided.
You Samuel L. Jackson loving ass did.
I did. I'm a Samuel L. Jackson groupie. He's the man. Right now, we are gonna have a Samuel L. Jackson appreciation moment. Appreciation moment for Samuel L. Jackson. And we're going to start off with A Time to Kill. A Time to Kill. How do y'all feel about it?
Burning hell.
First of all, who's seen A Time to Kill?
Yeah, I did it.
If you ain't seen that, you ain't black.
Yeah, that's one of those moves right there.
Hey, boy, Tom pulling your black card on you, boy.
I ain't mad at you, man. They say a 1996 American legal drama based on John Grisham's 1989 novel of the same name. Man. They say it received mixed to positive reviews. It was a commercial success.
All right, before we get into the whole thing,
what's that?
Do y'all think that was a time to keep?
Yep. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Ain't no doubt.
No doubt about it.
Just check.
Hell yeah, man. He raped his daughter, tried to kill her. And you know who it was? Come on, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
If that ain't the time to kill, ain't nothing else but time to kill, boy.
Make sure y'all with me.
Boy, I'm with you. I'm riding with you, Chance.
Hey, and you standing tall in jail too. I'm good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You ain't got no problems in jail.
No problem.
No problem.
Shit.
Carl Lee Haley. Man, but you know what though? Real talk though, Sam was a sweaty motherfucker in that movie, boy. He sweated the whole movie.
In Mississippi.
Bruh. Was no air conditioning.
Dirty, boy.
Was no air conditioning nowhere around, man. Man.
Hey,
that just reminds you of like everything come full circle, man. Like stuff ain't really changed, man.
No,
Like,
not at all.
If we go through this same, I mean, maybe not that exact situation.
Well, check this out.
The stuff in the courts all the time like that.
Check this out, man. It was an MMA fighter, Cain Velasquez, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Cain just got arrested. What ended up happening? He found out that some man was molesting his 4-year-old daughter, however-year-old daughter, young, very, very young daughter, was molesting him. And what ended up happening, they arrested the guy, took him to jail, whatever, and he bonded out and got out of jail. Well, his dad or uncle or some relative of his was taking him home, and Cain pulled up on him and pulled out that strap and got the busting in the side of the car. He ended up hitting the guy. The other guy, the rapist or the accused rapist, got away. The accused rapist, he didn't get shot, but they ended up arresting Cain and putting Cain in jail, and now he can't get bond. He can't get bond because now he got assault with a deadly weapon. But yet the rapist got bond. The dude accused of rape got bond.
Hey, the system, man. The system.
What y'all in there laughing about in the background, man? Y'all in the individual chat over there laughing, man.
No, boy, I'm just saying, boy. I couldn't imagine, man. I couldn't imagine that happening, man. Like, I don't even want to think like that. Because I would definitely be on a whole nother. It wouldn't be nothing nobody could do to stop me from doing something to him or his family or somebody. Somebody got to feel this, bro.
That shit motherfucking crazy, bro. That shit fucking crazy. Real. Well, check this, man. A Time to Kill.
Hey, lighter story. Hey, the best show on TV right now is Winning Time.
Oh, Winning Time? Oh, yeah, with Magic Chuck. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I seen the first one. They ain't got but 2 out right now, though, right?
It's 3. The third one came out.
Oh, I'm watching them tonight.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's the best show on TV right now.
Bro.
Another show.
Magic was a cold motherfucker. Magic was hard on the hoe.
Yeah, another show y'all need to watch is Righteous Gemstones. Y'all ever heard of that?
I love that show. I love it.
That joke is off the chain.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on it, but yeah, I know you're talking about.
I love it.
We're gonna have to start giving some movie suggestions out to the people, man.
Some good watching suggestions. I guess our watching suggestion.
Some theories. Yeah.
Our watching.
Atlanta come out this week.
Yeah, Atlanta does come out this week.
Ooh. Yeah, I used to like that.
Yeah, this the last season too. Gonna be the last season.
They had to go on pause. Everybody got their own little thing was going on.
Mm-hmm. All them dudes out there.
All of them.
And then old boy, the crazy one.
Yeah.
Man, he act, boy. That dude can act, man.
Yeah, he's an actor.
That dude a good actor.
He's an actor.
That dude a good actor. But you know the dude, Paperboy, he went to like Harvard or Yale or something. He went to some Ivy League school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Paperboy.
Paperboy.
Paperboy. I love like that paper.
Oh well. Well, check this, man. It's been another great episode of the Rip 28 podcast, man. We got any parting shots, man? Tom, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Hey, your mama called you Clay. I'm gonna call you Clay. Nah, for real though. Hey guys, appreciate y'all getting me back on the show. It's 2 times in a month. Well, I'm back on it.
Back on it, bro. What about you? Brian? What you got to say before we get out of here?
You a lie. You a lie. You ain't back on it, boy. We won't see you for another 2 months. Nah, but anyway, man, all I'm gonna tell you is, man, if you got somebody you love them, man, and hold on to them, or you'll be out here looking like Kanye West, looking like a fool. So just love on you, love who you love, man, and do right.
Mr. Nesbitt, El Presidente, you got anything to say?
The president.
Listen. Hey, if we would have played on the girls' basketball team, we would have got state championship too.
Got 2 of them rings.
Boy, you stupid.
Oh man, well check this, man. This is the RIP 28 podcast, man. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're gonna keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. And I want to let everybody know, if that thing still swing, you a man. Holla at you later on the RIP 28 podcast.
Man.
Oh boy, y'all fool.
Flavor you got over there, Tom?
The citrus ice.